earlier, belongs to a middle-class family and has secured 99th rank in IAS 2014. He is interested in social services, which was his main motivation behind clearing the exam. He shares his experience with jagranjosh.com. What do you think about the change pattern of IAS main exam?
It's a really good step because previously there were two optionals, so there was more uncertainty. Now also one can notice the uncertainty because of one optional. So the change pattern is really good according to me, and I believe one should move from this one optional also to only GS. And the the extra topics that has been introduced into the syllabus, they are really helpful in terms of gaining knowledge, and I believe they will always be helpful in administration as well.
When did you start the preparations for IAS main exam?
Honestly speaking, I have never distinguished between prelims and mains. I have always thought of to gain knowledge in an analytical form. So it was simultaneous. When I started preparing for prelims, I did for mains as well. Maybe because that time CSAT was there and I was very sure that I will be clearing prelims because of CSAT itself.
How did you prepare the compulsory language paper?
Hindi is my mother tongue and I have studied decent years of my schooling in Hindi. So I did not prepare much, but yes, what I did was just before the examinations of mains, I downloaded 5-10 question papers of last 5 years, 10 years, and then saw them, what is being asked, what is the pattern, and what am I lacking at. Like when I solved the paper of Hindi, I realized that muhavres are there, which I was not comfortable at. कि मुहावरे याद नहीं है, बहुत पुराने हो गए, बहुत दिन हो गए पढ़े हुए. तो what I did is मुहावरे वाली एक किताब खरीद लाई और वो पढ़ लिया. So that is the thing one should do, know your strength and weakness. Like I realized that my weakness is muhavra in Hindi, so solve it.
What was your optional subject in the IAS main exam?
My optional was sociology, and I opted it for two reasons. I came in a very hurry, so I heard that this is a small syllabus, but after reading the whole syllabus and reading the question papers, I really feel like I am privileged to take this optional because I could know so many things in terms of Indian society, society of the world, social changes, etc., which I will be using in administration.
Do you think that the educational background of the candidates has a direct relation in choosing the subject in the IAS main exam?
Yes, it is, but I believe there are n number of people who have taken completely different optional than their background. So there is less correlation. But still, if you are comfortable with your graduation subject, definitely take them because you have a right aptitude to it. More recently, one can notice how maths, physics, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, they are performing much better than those optional which people used to take in earlier times like sociology, public administration. So I believe if you can take your graduation subject, it will be helpful in your preparation as well.
How did you prepare sociology?
I took classes in Delhi for sociology because I had no background of it. I am a computer science engineer by background. So I thought ki humanity I am not at all connected to, I should take a coaching for sociology. Apart from coaching notes, I used to refer to some of the international authors like Giddens, Harlambos and others for paper 1. And for paper 2, I used to connect a lot from newspapers to the conventional topics in the paper 1.
What was your strategy for the IAS main general studies paper 1?
For GS paper 1, I would say there are fixed set of topics. Among all these 4 papers, this is the sure short paper because the questions can only be conventional in nature. Other than that, paper 2, 3 and 4 are really unpredictable. So paper 1 you should always target for. So what my strategy was like, there are conventional topics like in history, world history is there, modern history is there. In geography there are conventional things. So I decided on for history what should I read, for geography what should I read, for social issues what should I read, and I kept them aside and I revised it n number of times. And because of the static nature of paper 1, I could assure that I will be getting 100 marks in paper 1 at any cost, although it cannot be said in a similar manner for paper 2, 3 and 4.
What was your strategy for the IAS main general studies paper 2?
Paper 2 is a really dynamic paper. Paper 2 has polity, some of international relations. So it is really dynamic in nature.